From topping the charts with global hits to building a real-life, futuristic city in Africa, Akon's life is nothing short of extraordinary. But behind the fame, the fast cars, and the million-dollar mansions, who is the real Akon? After years away from the spotlight, Akon is making a major comeback, and fans can't get enough. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of Akon, his $40 million fortune, his luxurious $2.6 million Atlanta mansion, his jaw-dropping car collection, and the family that keeps him grounded. You might know him as the voice behind Locked Up and Lonely, but there's so much more to the man who's worked alongside legends like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Lionel Richie. Get ready, because what you're about to discover about Akon's private life and unstoppable empire will blow you away. What is Akon's net worth in 2025? Akon's estimated net worth in 2025 stands at around $40 million. Most of his wealth comes from a combination of his music career and various business ventures. Over the years, Akon has built an impressive empire. He owns record labels like Convict Music and Con Live, and even launched his own cryptocurrency called Akon. He continues to earn from concert tours, music royalties, and brand partnerships. Fans know him best for hits like Beautiful, Smack That, Right Now, and Chamak Chalo. After breaking onto the scene with his debut single Locked Up in 2004, Akon became one of the defining artists of the 2000s. Akon wears many hats. He's an artist, producer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Recently, he's been hitting the road again, performing live shows across the United States with dates booked through the end of October 2024. His latest project, an EP titled Afro Freak, dropped in May 2023, blending Afro beats with his signature style. Beyond music, Akon stays busy with business projects and philanthropy, especially initiatives aimed at supporting Africa's development. Akon's income streams are as diverse as his talents. He earns through music sales, streaming royalties, live performances, and deals with other record labels. His personal labels, Convict Music and Con Live, also bring in significant revenue. On top of that, Akon's business investments and entrepreneurial ventures contribute heavily to his impressive $40 million net worth. How did Akon get started in music? Akon was born in 1973 in St. Louis, Missouri. Even though he started life in the Midwest, he spent most of his childhood in Senegal, a place he still proudly calls his true home. From a very young age, Akon showed a deep love for music, learning to play multiple instruments before he even turned 10. Eventually, his family moved to New Jersey, where they settled down and built a new life. Akon's teenage and early adult years weren't easy. He faced some serious challenges and even spent time behind bars. But during those tough times, he found a silver lining. Prison gave him the space to sharpen his musical talents and realize that he wanted to chase a career in music. By 2003, Akon landed a record deal and began writing and recording songs in earnest. Just a year later, he released his debut album in June 2004, which quickly made waves. The album featured powerful tracks like Locked Up and Ghetto, both of which drew from his own personal struggles and hardships and helped launch him into stardom. Akon is a renowned businessman. Over the next few years, Akon kept busy writing, recording, and dropping new music. As his star continued to rise, he began collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Lil Wayne, Young Jeezy, David Guetta, Gwen Stefani, and Eminem, with whom he released one of his biggest hits, Smack That. Akon also shared a close working relationship with Michael Jackson, collaborating with the King of Pop right up until Jackson's unexpected passing in 2009. After dominating the charts for several years, Akon decided to slow things down a bit, stepping back from the music scene around 2015 to focus on other ventures. Throughout his career, Akon never limited himself to just music. He's also stepped into the world of acting, appearing in films like Black November and American Heist. On top of that, he's ventured into business, including ownership of a diamond mine, a move that stirred up plenty of controversy, but has also added significantly to his fortune. Akon has explored various business ventures, which have further contributed to his net worth. In 2007, he launched his own clothing line, Convict Clothing, which features urban streetwear. He has also ventured into the technology industry, becoming the chief creative officer of Royole, a flexible display company, to develop a solar-powered charging device. One of Akon's most ambitious projects is Akon City, a futuristic city he plans to build in Senegal. The city aims to be entirely powered by renewable energy and will utilize Akon, a cryptocurrency created by Akon, as its primary currency. House tour. His 4.2 million Atlanta mansions and more. Akon might have kicked off his career by getting everyone to smack that, but if things go according to his plans, that won't be the first thing people think of when they hear his name 30 years from now. Before we dive into the biggest project of his life, the ambitious Akon City, let's first take a look at where his love for real estate really began, starting with two of his impressive homes in Georgia. First up is a sprawling estate built in 1990, tucked away at the end of a cul-de-sac in a gated community known as Sandy Springs. This massive mansion covers nearly 15,000 square feet and sits on 13.3 acres of land. It features 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and 2 half baths. And it doesn't stop there. This place really has a bit of everything. The interiors are bright and airy, showcasing a sleek, all-white design, a style you'll notice popping up again later in his other properties. Step through the front doors, and you're greeted by a stunning double-height foyer, complete with a grand spiral staircase. Glass walls surround the main living spaces, flooding the home with natural light. Inside, there's a large living room, a dining room with a built-in bar, and, of course, a chef's kitchen that looks ready to host some serious dinner parties. And if you ever somehow found yourself staying at one of the property's 2 guest houses, not sure how you'd swing that, but hey, anything's possible, you'd also have access to endless entertainment options, including both an indoor and outdoor pool. If you ever find yourself stopping by and suddenly realize you need to fill up your gas tank, don't worry, Akon's got you covered. In what he's called the weirdest purchase he's ever made, there's an actual Chevron-branded gas pump right on the property. Yes, really. And after you've topped off your tank, why not shoot some hoops or play a match on the indoor basketball tennis court? Chances are Akon won't mind, mostly because he probably won't even be there. Just 3 months after buying this place for $2.6 million, he turned around and put it right back on the market. Why? Well, probably because the house was a bit of a fixer-upper. But still, what a fixer-upper. Next up, let's check out Akon's second Georgia property, located in Alpharetta. About a year after scooping up his first Atlanta home, Akon grabbed this beauty for $1.65 million. Nestled within the Atlanta National Golf Club, this mansion sits on 4.6 acres of land. And if you thought his last home had a lot of white, buckle up. This one is white everything, like something straight out of Frozen. Inside, you'll find 6 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and even a 9-car garage, all decked out in a clean, icy white motif. If you're not a fan of bright whites, or if you're prone to spills, this might not be the place for you. As for amenities, this property doesn't hold back. Outside, there's a stunning lagoon-style pool and luxurious cabanas that wouldn't look out of place at a 5-star resort. Step inside, and you'll find a show-stopping living room complete with a baby grand piano and furniture accented with a stylish silver finish. There's also a stunning dining room that looks like it was made for royalty, complete with a massive chandelier hanging right above the table. It's seriously next level. And of course, no top-tier recording artist would be caught without a personal studio, and Akon's setup definitely delivers. His in-home studio is packed with all the bells and whistles you'd expect from someone at his level. Even though this mansion was clearly customized to fit Akon's style, he's had it listed for quite a while now, with an asking price of around $7 million. Now that we've seen where Akon calls home when he's in the States, let's shift gears and talk about something even bigger: the thousands of homes he's planning to build for others in his home country of Senegal. These days, Akon is pouring most of his time and energy into one of his most ambitious projects yet, creating a $6 billion smart city in Senegal. Akon City. Akon City is one of the most ambitious projects ever launched by a celebrity, a futuristic city in Senegal, led by none other than singer and entrepreneur Akon. Built on 2,000 acres of land gifted by the Senegalese government just outside the capital Dakar, the vision behind Akon City is bold: a hub for innovation, technology, and sustainable living that could drive African growth and development. Drawing inspiration from Wakanda, the fictional high-tech nation from Marvel's Black Panther, Akon envisions a real-world version packed with cutting-edge tech, clean energy, and vibrant culture. The city plans to run largely on solar power, echoing Akon's earlier success with his Akon Lighting Africa initiative. Hospitals, schools, homes, hotels, all powered by renewable energy, are part of the blueprint. Even the economy will be futuristic, with transactions powered by Akon's own cryptocurrency, Akon. In January 2020, Akon announced he had officially secured the land deal with Senegal's government. Just a few months later, in June 2020, he revealed that KE International, a consulting and engineering firm, was awarded a $6 billion contract to make this cryptocurrency-centered city a reality. Touted as a future model for eco-friendly cities across Africa and beyond, Akon City aims to raise living standards, create jobs, and offer a new vision of what African cities can be. Akon describes it as a real-life Wakanda, where the latest technology blends seamlessly with African culture and history. However, the project hasn't been without controversy. Critics have raised concerns about its feasibility, the transparency of its funding, and whether it will truly benefit everyday Senegalese citizens or simply cater to wealthy elites and tourists. Delays have only added to the skepticism. Although construction was supposed to start in 2023 and wrap up Phase 1 by 2026, there's been little visible progress. A first stone ceremony was held in September 2020. But reports say the stone now sits alone at the end of a dirt path, its project sign fallen off. Adding to the troubles, Akon is facing a lawsuit in the U.S. filed by Devin Stevens, claiming Akon owes nearly $4 million connected to the financing of Akon City and the Akon cryptocurrency, with accusations that the whole venture is part of a fraudulent scheme. And just recently, in August 2024, Senegal's government issued a strong ultimatum: start construction or lose 90% of the land set aside for the project. With the clock ticking, the pressure is on for Akon to deliver on his futuristic dream, or risk seeing it slip away. Akon's million-dollar collection. While Akon is all about giving back, he's not shy about treating himself either. With an impressive net worth to his name, he's built up a jaw-dropping collection of luxury homes, accessories, and, of course, an incredible lineup of cars. Let's take a closer look at some of the most expensive rides in Akon's garage. According to Celebrity Cars blog, Akon owns a customized version of the Spyker C8 Aileron, crafted by Dutch automaker Spyker. His version features a bold combination of yellow interiors and white exteriors, giving the supercar a seriously edgy look. The C8 Aileron has a base price of around $354,900 and is powered by a V8 engine that pushes out 520 horsepower with a top speed of 300 kilometers per hour. Rumor has it that the Ferrari 458 Italia is one of Akon's personal favorites. He's been spotted cruising around town in this beauty more than once, and of course he customized it too. This beast runs on a 4.5-liter V8 engine delivering 570 horsepower and hitting a top speed of 202 miles per hour. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 0.4 seconds, according to Auto, making it one of the fastest and sleekest cars in his fleet. Another standout in Akon's collection is his Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster. True to his style, it's white with bright red interiors, creating an eye-catching contrast that screams luxury. Under the hood, this model boasts a V8 engine with 48 valves, propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, and reaching a maximum speed of 199 miles per hour. Akon clearly has a thing for Lamborghinis, and his collection also includes a Lamborghini Gallardo, valued at about $209,500. Known for its speed and smooth performance, the Gallardo features a 5.1-liter engine that pumps out 493 horsepower. Akon reportedly loves its e-gear transmission, which makes shifting effortless and boosts speed almost instantly. One of the most unique vehicles in Akon's lineup is the Darts Prombron SUV, a heavy-duty rugged ride that matches his larger-than-life persona. Keeping with his white theme, this SUV is powered by a V8 engine producing 400 horsepower with a max speed of 180 kilometers per hour. It's also decked out for comfort, featuring massage seats and extra spacious compartments. Yet another white gem in Akon's garage is the Porsche Panamera, a four-seater luxury vehicle costing around $88,000. This Panamera is equipped with a V8 engine that rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.5 seconds. It also features a 3-mode suspension system, offering a smooth and sporty ride, plus sleek black and white Savine wheels that add even more flair. Akon also owns an Audi R8, arguably the most exotic and expensive car in his lineup. Like most of his rides, this one's white too. Powered by a V10 petrol engine generating 602 horsepower, the R8 can hit a jaw-dropping top speed of 330 miles per hour and zoom from 0 to 100 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. From a troubled teen to an international superstar and entrepreneur, Akon has built a life full of luxury, purpose, and inspiration. And if his incredible car collection is anything to go by, he's doing it all in style. Personal life. Akon has been open about living a polygamous lifestyle. In a 2007 interview with Blender magazine, he revealed that he had 6 children with 3 different women and shared that he maintains strong, positive relationships with all of them. He's always emphasized his desire to keep his family life private and away from the public spotlight. As of December 2022, reports suggest Akon now has 9 children and 4 wives. In a candid conversation with American radio host Big Boy, Akon revealed that living a polygamous lifestyle is what works best for him. When asked directly how many wives he has, Akon laughed it off, saying he enjoys leaving it open to speculation. "I like that people guess," he joked. When Big Boy pressed further, Akon didn't give a number, but confidently said he definitely has more wives than the host, who only has 1. Akon tried to explain his perspective with a colorful analogy. Let's say, hypothetically, you have 4 Ferraris in different colors. Every day you dress to match whichever one you want to drive. It makes life easier. But if you only have 1 red Ferrari, you're stuck thinking, how am I going to feel about this one tomorrow and next week? Big Boy wasn't buying it, telling Akon that the analogy made no sense. But Akon fired back. "Big Boy, you don't want it to make sense. That variety makes life freer, more open." He even tried to simplify the example by comparing wives to owning different hoodies. But again, Big Boy pointed out the flaw. Maintaining multiple relationships would naturally demand more time and energy. Still, Akon stood firm, saying, "It works for me." He also added that cultural attitudes play a big part. "In Africa, it's totally different," Akon explained. "There are 2 roles. The woman understands theirs, and the man understands his. Men are dominant, always have been. But at the same time, women hold the real power. There's no powerful man without a powerful woman behind him. In addition to his family life, Akon is a practicing Muslim and a teetotaler, meaning he chooses not to drink alcohol. At one point, Akon also owned a diamond mine in South Africa. Back in 2007, he controversially dismissed the idea of blood diamonds, or conflict diamonds, calling it a media invention spurred by the movie Blood Diamond. He said, "I don't believe in conflict diamonds. That's just a movie. Think about it. Nobody thought or cared about conflict diamonds until Blood Diamond was released." However, he later changed his stance, acknowledging that blood diamonds are a real issue. He clarified that he was a part owner of an African mine specifically committed to ethical practices, ensuring the mine's profits went back into supporting local communities. By 2020, Akon revealed he had stepped away from the diamond business altogether, admitting the industry had underlying ramifications and claiming it was worse than the drug business. Outside of music and business, Akon has a few personal passions too, including sports. During an appearance on ITV2's show, The Hot Desk, he shared that he's a big fan of Chelsea FC, one of the top clubs in the English Premier League. Controversies. In April 2007, Akon sparked major controversy over an onstage performance at the Zen nightclub in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. During a fake contest, Akon simulated a sexual act with Dana Alain, a teenage girl at the time, who was later identified as the daughter of a pastor and sister of Crime Watch host Ian Alain. Although the club claimed it enforced a strict 21 and over policy, the incident still happened. The performance was recorded by Akon's crew and uploaded online. By April 20th, 2007, local media outlet CCN TV6 had aired the footage publicly, causing a wave of backlash across radio, television, and blogs. In response, Verizon Wireless pulled all ringtones featuring Akon's songs and dropped their sponsorship of the Sweet Escape Tour, where Akon had been slated as an opening act for Gwen Stefani. Meanwhile, Universal Music Group didn't take direct action against Akon himself, but did request that the controversial video be removed from YouTube for copyright infringement. Conservative commentator Brent Bozell, founder of the Parents Television Council, slammed the situation, calling it an example of corporate irresponsibility. Political figures such as Michelle Malkin, Laura Ingraham, and Bill O'Reilly also criticized Akon, accusing him of degrading women. Malkin even uploaded a video to YouTube combining concert footage and music clips to comment on the controversy, but Universal Music Group quickly had it taken down via a DMCA notice. The Electronic Frontier Foundation later supported Malkin, arguing the video should be protected under fair use. By May 2007, Universal backed off, rescinded the takedown claim, and the video was reinstated on YouTube. In 2010, Akon faced another backlash, this time in Sri Lanka. Buddhist groups protested his planned concert, arguing that his music video for Sexy Chick with David Guetta disrespected Buddhism, since a Buddha statue appears multiple times in the background. Amid the controversy, and considering Akon's earlier incidents, the Sri Lankan government ultimately denied him a visa, preventing the concert from taking place. Legal issues. Akon has often spoken about his troubled past, claiming he was part of an auto theft ring and spent 3 years in prison between 1999 and 2002. However, in April 2008, the website The Smoking Gun challenged that story. After reviewing court records and interviewing detectives involved in Akon's case, they concluded that Akon was never convicted of a crime and didn't serve time in prison. Akon later clarified, explaining that he never served 3 consecutive years behind bars, but rather accumulated multiple shorter sentences that, when added together, totaled about 3 years. On June 3, 2007, Akon was involved in another controversy during his performance at WSPK's K-Fest concert at Duchess Stadium in Fishkill, New York. During the show, a concertgoer threw an object at Akon while he was on stage. In response, Akon asked the crowd to point out the culprit and bring him up to the stage. Security pulled the teenager from the crowd, and Akon, after lifting him onto his shoulders, tossed him back into the audience. The incident was caught on video and later reviewed by Fishkill police. Akon later claimed the stunt was staged as part of setting up for a future record promotion. However, authorities saw it differently. He was charged with endangering the welfare of a minor, a misdemeanor, and second-degree harassment, a violation. Akon was officially arraigned on both charges on December 3, 2007, in the town of Fishkill Court. Philanthropy. In 2014, Akon launched Akon Lighting Africa, a project aimed at providing electricity to communities across Africa. Since its start, the initiative has helped bring power to 15 countries, making a huge impact on millions of lives. In addition to his energy efforts, Akon also founded the Confidence Foundation, a charity dedicated to supporting underprivileged children throughout Africa by providing them with education, healthcare, and basic resources. Akon has also continued to lend his voice to global causes. He made a guest appearance in Pitbull's music video for "I Believe That We Will Win" world anthem, a project where all proceeds from sales, streams, and views were donated to Feeding America and the Anthony Robbins Foundation to support relief efforts for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Akon's life has been a wild ride, from topping the charts and launching massive humanitarian projects to facing his share of controversies along the way. Whether it was his highly publicized on-stage incidents or the skepticism surrounding Akon City, Akon has always found a way to bounce back, refocus, and push forward with his bigger dreams. What are your thoughts on Akon's journey, both the highs and the challenges he's faced? Drop your opinions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Akon's life, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.